Do you believe in UFOs?
I'm an agnostically UFO-eist.
Been sitting up there moving around all over the place for a while. Oh yeah, I know why. Get that out.
Do you believe in UFOs?
I wish I did. It'd be really cool, wouldn't it, if one landed right out there? I'm there if it does. But no, unfortunately, I don't believe it's going to land in my day.
Back to the White House as we speak. It's a fairly long journey from Camp David, certainly by ground, to the White House, but it's overcast and not safe today here in Washington for a helicopter delivery of the president. The one suspects that he is going to be meeting with...
Do you believe in UFOs?
I do.
You do?
Absolutely. In fact, I am terrified of aliens. I, at one time, thought they were coming to get me. I know it sounds totally insane, but I really did. And I swear to God, I've seen one. Not an alien, the UFO.
This was taken from a bed and breakfast in England, near the crop circles by Silbury Hill.
It's quite cool.
There's 3 lights now. Oh, wow. There's another one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come here.
It's just that crystal clarity there. That's what you don't normally see.
Here's another one.
Well, I don't...
Oh! There's another. Oh my God! That's not fireworks, mate.
No, I don't think it is either.
Celebrity gossip is all the rage, and I wouldn't be, doing my job if I didn't ask you this, but do you believe in UFOs?
Now, why? Because did someone just see one, or is that?
No, I was just trying to, start a new thing.
Well, define UFOs, man.
I guess just a light in the sky. Could be after a few drinks at the after party.
Life that is not here on our planet? Sure, why not? Why wouldn't you believe it? How's that for an answer?
The news of the world, Wednesday, February 25th. Once again, Columbia's correspondents in world capitals and in the fighting zones in the Western Pacific are ready to give you the latest news direct by shortwave radio.
And now for news of our own West Coast, we take you to Los Angeles and the report of Byron Palmer.
Anti-aircraft guns went into action against unidentified aircraft in the Los Angeles area shortly after 3 a.m. Pacific wartime this morning. The anti-aircraft guns began barking during a blackout ordered by the 4th Interceptor Command at 2:25 a.m. The unidentified object, which some sources thought might be a blimp, moved slowly down the Pacific coast from Santa Monica and disappeared south of Long Beach. Army officials declined to comment on the possibility that the object might have been a blimp. However, it required nearly 30 minutes to travel some 25 miles, far slower than an airplane. Watchers on the rooftop of the Columbia Broadcasting Building in the heart of Hollywood could plainly see the flashes of guns and searchlights sweeping the skies in a wide arc along the coastal area. Concussion of the shells could be felt in downtown Los Angeles, 15 miles away. U.S. Army planes quickly took to the dark skies, but whether they contacted the object has not been announced. Army officials say they will not comment until they receive a full report of the action. Although some watchers say they saw airplanes in the air, semi-official sources say they probably were the U.S. Army's pursuit. Several observers say they saw one or more planes spotlighted by 20 or 30 searchlights. The object moved southward, presumably over Huntington Park at the western edge of Los Angeles, and on southward to about Long Beach on the coast. By 3:30 a.m., observers said the object appeared to be over the south of Long Beach. Searchlights closely followed the object down the coast and kept it centered in their glare. Shells frequently could be seen bursting near the object, but none appeared to hit it. The shooting stopped about 3:30 a.m.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yes, I do.
Have you had a personal encounter, or just not really?
No, I think it would be very rude to think that we're the only ones here in this universe. I think there are definitely other planets and other lives, and we just don't know about it yet. And there are lots of books, and then pyramids are not built by just us. Trust me.
Hey Barry, do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah, I think I do.
Thanks.
Well, I believe that we don't know what's going on out there. I don't know if it's UFOs, but I think there's stuff that we don't know about. Hello.
Oh mein Gott, was ist das? Sowas habe ich auch noch nie gesehen. Unglaublich.
That's celebrity gossip. UFOs, yes, I do. I think there are other life forms out there.
The object was photographed behind this house.
On my property, I've seen lots of bright flames. They were not like spreading fires. There were more individual flames going extremely high and a lot of smoke. I saw this bright light. Right on top of it was like a beak, and it was blue light pulsing, and it had a light right on the bottom and a light right in the middle of it. And I've seen a ship just coming down over the tree and going very closer to the flames. That night was a very traumatic night for me. I can always remember that night. It will never be forgotten.
I looked out the back window, and in the sky was a great golden globe with a thin red rim. The only thing that came to mind quickly was that it was lightning, but I'd never seen lightning in a circular form.
There was one specific area, a circular pattern really, where all of the plant life had been exposed to some form of radiation, and by that I mean it just kind of melted. Real healthy bushes just melted to the ground.
You can see some indication that there's a solid craft there that you can see the top of and also see something underneath. But at least there is the hint of a cylindrical object here.
It was a ship. It was a ship as big as my house.
So these extraterrestrials, which you call star beings, are concerned about how we are destroying our own planet?
Absolutely.
Why would they care?
Because it has an effect on the entire cosmos. if this planet is destroyed, the atmosphere feels it, and the outer ionosphere feels it, etc. And besides, they care about us, and they don't want to see, in some cases, what they consider their children to be self-destructive.
Well, I was born in July 1952, and I guess about maybe when I was 8 years old, I found a magazine, a Life magazine, with a picture of the UFOs from that sighting on the cover, with a big inquiry, you know, what are these UFOs? And so that kind of started it as a kid, and I asked my parents about it, and you know, they actually, you know, couldn't tell me what they were because they didn't know. They knew there was some mystery there. Then I saw The Day the Earth Stood Still as a kid, and I mean, that was a film that directly related to maybe some of the motives for visitations from other planets. And it certainly seems accurate today if you look at the way mankind in the last 100 years has basically started to turn this planet into a cinder. 3-4 holes in the ozone layer because of industrial production around the world, nuclear testing, wars. I'm just sure, just in theory, if there were another species in the universe monitoring us or near us, they would be very interested in what we're doing to this planet's atmosphere, and to possibly neighboring bodies. So there would be a concern there.
אבל זה יורד למטה. וואו!
אתה מצלם? אתה רואה?
אני רואה, מה זה? תגיד, שתים יותר מדי? לא, לא.
לא, לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה? 5 עיניים.
שיו!
יואו! רוד, בלם.
מה זה, אמא?
I always, when I was a kid and into my teens and into my 20s and 30s, sort of believed that there was some truth to it all. There were just too many similarities in the accounting of UFO sightings And this was before the media embraced UFOs as a cultural pastime or as a kind of alternative religion. So you're talking about witnesses who were seeing things in Des Moines, Iowa, and reporting the same thing that they were seeing in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Ronnie, I saw something last night that I can't explain.
So I really believed in this whole UFO phenomenon.
Over a river in Italy, an object which is soon in sharp focus. Hovering, spinning, it's a clear image of something which looks otherworldly. But soon it shoots off and the cameraman loses sight.
Fran Drescher, she has an out-of-this-world claim. The actress told the Huffington Post both she and her husband were abducted by aliens as children. Drescher went on to say these aliens even implanted a chip in their hands. Both she and her husband have the same scar. In case you're wondering, Drescher was not joking. She says they were both in junior high driving with their fathers, when they saw their respective extraterrestrials. Her husband, however, doesn't think an ET implanted a chip in him. Rather, the scar might be from a drill bit or maybe a hot cup of water. But Drescher says that's just what aliens programmed him to think.
Mr. Armstrong, Bart Sibrel, ABC Digital. Wanted to give you the opportunity to swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon. Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Gentlemen. Mr. Sibrel.
Yes? If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Sibrel, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Really? Well, no, it's a real Bible. You have the opportunity to have $5,000.
The meeting is not open.
Well, you have $5,000 cash. You can give it to charity if you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Please
I have the tape.
That'd be fine.
Why don't you swear to... Why not? Why won't you do it? So why don't you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Mr. Armstrong, I do realize that when you were on the moon, you had very little time for gazing upwards. But could you tell us something about what the sky actually looks like from the moon? The sun, the earth, the stars, if any, and so on?
The Earth is the only visible object other than the sun that can be seen, although there have been some reports of seeing planets. I myself did not see planets from the surface, but I suspect they might be visible.
Everybody in! Bring it down! God, no. What's that parachute? Yeah, a little white parachute to the left. Up there? Yeah, a little parachute. See the little white dot to the left? Yeah. Anybody see the shuttle? Anybody? Yeah, open it. That's just a cloud, isn't it? Are you on it? Yeah. That's not a cloud. That's something coming down. Parachute on one. The tracker had the orbiter. Yeah. God. What? What is that white dot? That one over there? Yeah, that's what I'm on. I can't tell. I don't know.
checking with the recovery forces to see what can be done at this point.
What? The vehicle had exploded. What? The vehicle had exploded.
Oh, please don't say that. Contingency procedures are in effect.
È scoppiato? Bravo me che dà uno di qua, uno di là.
We'll report more as we have the
Back to the White House as we speak. It's a fairly long journey from Camp David, certainly by ground, to the White House, but it's overcast and not safe today here in Washington for a helicopter delivery of the president. The one suspects that he is going to be meeting with...
when a saucer-shaped craft entered the frame.
It flew into the frame like this, and it shot a beam of light at the warhead. Now, remember, all this stuff is flying at several thousand miles an hour. So this thing fires a beam of light at the warhead, hits it, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. And the warhead tumbles out of space. Now, when the lights came on, Major Mansman turned around and looked at me and said, "Were you guys screwing around up there?" And I said, "No, sir." And he said, "What was that?" And I said, "It looks to me like we got a UFO."
UFO, alien thing. Are you a believer?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah. I don't buy that they would ever attack us, because I think that if aliens do exist, they'd be at a higher frequency, a little bit more evolved than human beings. And I think destruction is more of like a human-animal thing. Less a higher evolved, high-frequency creature thing, you know what I mean?
Well, the presence of these obviously intelligently controlled machines tells us that we are dealing with beings who have anywhere from 1,000 to 1 million to 10 million to 1 billion years advancement in technology on us. So you've got to figure that Look what happened in the last 100 years. We have the Wright brothers at the turn of the century taking off in basically a fabric and wood aircraft. By 1969, we have lunar expeditions. In the year 2004, we have massive airplanes being built out of alloys and graphite and this big ship that Airbus is building, the new Boeing plane. So in 100 years, from fabric and wood, we've come to advanced metallurgy, fuel use, and propulsion in just 100 years. Imagine what a culture could accomplish in 1,000 years, or 10,000 years, or 1 million years, or 1 billion years. It's not inconceivable that you have intelligently manufactured and controlled machines that can not only traverse great distances in space by mastering gravity and the time-space continuum, but also the interdimensional travel that might be possible. Many theories now purport that there were not only 4 dimensions at the creation of the entire multiverse 14 billion years ago at the time of the Big Bang. There were 11, maybe as many as 21 dimensions. So some of these beings may be coming from an extra-dimensional place. And what it says is that these technologies have been harnessed, and that it's possible to use other fuels that don't rely just on simple combustion. And there are many theories. Some theories are that the military already knows about these forms of propulsion and and lighter than air vehicles or metals that can be vibrated to a certain point where they become light waves, photons. But they're not telling us. They're not going to reveal that, obviously, to us, and we just have to keep the search going. So I think that it's incumbent on us as a race on this planet to begin to find alternatives to the fossil fuels, but we're just not doing it fast enough.
He's heading to the direction where that one usually lights out. Look at that. Look at that. Did you just see that? He just flattened out. He just changed shape. As soon as he was crossing the road, and he just changed shape. Oh, that was cool. He was like sideways, and now he's flat. This guy. If they think they fool us, I'll give you a pat on the back for being awake and aware of that. Look at that. Wonderful. Now it looks like a plane. Look at that. It looks just like a plane. He's gonna probably come fly by me and make a plane sound. He did all this without making a sound. He completely stopped. You know what's funny is that he's not even going the direction that the plane looks like it's going. It's going to the... Look, he stopped. He is completely stopped now. He's completely stopped. He's completely stopped. Look, just show you. He's not moving now. He's not moving at all. Yes! You don't know how happy I am. Yes! He's completely stopped. Completely stopped. Wow. Wow. Now he's moving again. Now he's moving again. Moving really slowly. Wow. I don't know what to say, but wow. He's barely moving now. Look at all these unsuspecting people below him. Look. Sitting here.
It happened on the night of August 23rd, 1974.
I just sort of turned round and there was this thing about 100 foot away.
John Lennon saw it, and so did his girlfriend, May Pang.
And I'm screaming, it's a UFO!
But only now, 23 years later, are people taking the first close look at this long-lost episode, a day in the life of a Beatle. And for the first time, May Pang is revealing the long, hidden sketches made by John Lennon of what he saw. And stranger still, some are even taking a closer look at John Lennon's death and the possibility that it was linked to something he wasn't supposed to see or talk about.
It must be a flying saucer, but you don't want to face it, you know?
John Lennon's apparent close encounter came at a time after he'd left the Beatles. He was living in New York City, fighting a U.S. government attempt to deport him. He was under surveillance by the FBI because of his left-wing political activities. And he was separated from his wife, Yoko Ono, living with his one-time assistant, May Pang, in a penthouse on East 52nd Street.
And we were finishing up the Walls and Bridges album that John had been working on. And he decided to take a walk out on our terrace. And now, mind you, he is nude.
But if John Lennon made quite a sight, it was nothing compared to what May Pang says they were both about to see for themselves.
And all of a sudden I hear him yelling out to me going, May, come out here. So I go running out to the terrace. And I go, what is it? I mean, what? And I stopped. And I looked up and I saw this saucer-like thing over our head, just going over us very, very slowly, like a snail. And as it was flying over us, it just sort of wavered. It just tilted, went on sort of on its side a little. And I'm screaming, it's a UFO! And there was no noise coming out of it. That's what was amazing. And it just hovered over this building for a good 5 minutes. It turned around and it moved out, and it just went straight up into the sky. We just watched it go straight up.
John Lennon didn't keep the sighting to himself. He called the police, and they told him they'd already gotten 3 calls. He called a newspaper. They'd gotten 6. Within days, John Lennon was also on the phone to a radio station, where he spoke to all who were tuned in.
I just sort of turned round, and there was this thing about 100 foot away, and very low, below the height of the buildings, you know? And I was thinking, what is it? I think, it's a flying saucer. It must be a flying saucer. But you don't want to face it, you know? Even if you're a freak like me, you still want to think, oh, it's a balloon or something, you know?
In the years since the sighting, John Lennon's testimony has been available to the public. There's the photograph, where he documented the place where he saw the craft. There's even this message he had printed on the cover of the Walls and Bridges album he was making at the time of the sighting. Perhaps the first million-selling affidavit. But there's something else that's been tucked away for more than 2 decades, literally kept in a vault.
This is an envelope that I saved over the years, since 1974, which is a picture that John actually drew, and it's his version, it's his drawing of what this saucer looked like. So here is the white lights all around, and here was the bright red steady light on top.
And here's where the story takes a twist into the unknown. It was shortly after the sighting and completion of the Walls and Bridges album that John Lennon reunited with Yoko Ono and retired from the music business and public life for 5 years. May Pang has but one regret, that her former lover John Lennon was not granted his fondest wish, to be beamed up by the UFO and taken away. Maybe then he'd still be alive, in some other time, in some other place.
I just remember having a conversation shortly thereafter. John's looking at it and he's saying, he goes, I wish they had taken me. He would like to have gone.
Once again, you can see the security wire fencing on the left. The gutter of the house is on the right. Same image, obviously glowing a lot brighter with the Magic Pixel Zoomy Zoom program for UFOs we have. So here we go.
It looks like a circle.
Wow, look how bright he is. We might get some good stuff tonight. Look at that.
6010. 610.
6010?
No, 610.
610. Got him. Perfect. Wow, look at that.
Imagine if they just go super fast and go to them.
Now this is the same thing we've been seeing, you know, the past 3 nights, like I've said. But as you can tell later in the night, it's not orange. It's even in black and white, you can tell it's an orange tint. But later in the evening, it'll be almost a bluish turquoise color. And once again, this is in Magic Pixel Zoomy Zoom. I'm gonna zoom out real quick, just so all the haters, there's no question. Alright. And I'll even stick my face in there just to give a shout out.
No. I mean, your face is there, but you don't get any...
Yeah, whatever.
I think it's like...
I'm just trying to prove a point here. And here we go, Zoomy Zoom, with one of the coolest cameras in the world. That was from my wife.
miles from where we are.
Come on, homie, tripod. There we go. Wow, Discovery Channel's gonna love this.
I'm dreaming. I see these guys in my head. I see these.
What they look like?
They were just kind of like a beams of light, you know, and they were kind of blue, okay, and with no features because it wasn't close up. I didn't, you know, it was just kind of, and I'm dreaming, and they're going, oh, he's waking up. We gotta end this, right? But there wasn't language spoken. It was just, you know, a telepathic thing. And then they hollered out this weird digital numerical code of not of our numerical system. It wasn't like 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, and it went whoop, and it ended. And I felt like there was a cord plugged into my head, But of course, they were 13 miles away, where I knew where they were, and I knew the area I was in. It was in my home. It was like one of those dreams when everything was the same. And I woke up, and it put me on a quest to say, what was that? That was so real. So I think it was a download and upload situation, like an experimental thing, like I was some guinea pig. They plug it in.
Did you see the movie Contact?
What's that?
The movie Contact?
Yeah.
Jodie Foster
Oh,
film?
yeah.
Is that kind of an experience?
Yeah. And you know, I'm a big believer. First of all, doctor, anyone that you call me crazy all you want, but anyone that says there's no one in this whole universe, we're the only life in this whole big giant vast universe, they're crazy.
That's great. I have to agree with you.
Míralo como hace, mira. Pero mira que son como una liga de Mira. No, perro, quítate. Este marica me hizo desenfocar, hombre. Pero mira la de mi tez como palpita. Voy a darle un zoom out para que se den cuenta de que hay edificios. ¿Dónde están los edificios? Velos aquí. Ahí se alcanza a ver palpitando. Zoom. Quieto, Margarito. Yo tengo el coso quieto.
Ronald Reagan himself spoke about a UFO sighting that he had when he was governor of California. In the Beach King Air that they used to use, they were coming from Sacramento. His wife was with him, Sacramento to Los Angeles, and a saucer clocked the plane for a good 45 minutes. And Reagan spoke of it to a lot of people. And I think maybe, part of his motivation in getting the Star Wars weapon system up might have been that to prepare ourselves for the day when other beings might come to this planet with designs of, who knows, taking minerals without authorization, taking people. We're probably just going to have to wait to see.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Here on location. And look at here. Look at here. Look at here, guys. And I was trying to film a little sentry one above it, and this one's coming directly at me. Oh my gosh, this is going directly up. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. This is like so close to me. This is the closest I've ever seen one. Right now, a sentry one's passing over me. Oh crap, sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. It's gonna change into a plane. Here it goes. That's over there in the neighborhood. It came out, okay guys, it came out of the neighborhood. That's freaky. That's over there in a friend of mine's neighborhood. Oh my gosh, guys, look. Watch it change into a plane. Look at it, look at it. It's like a giant Pop-Tart Oh my gosh. Look at it. Ah! It's flying right over a neighborhood. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Right now it's flying right over a neighborhood. I'm on the outside of this neighborhood. My gosh. This is amazing. Now I can hear a faint sound of it in the distance. This thing came straight up out of the woods over there. And right over there where it came from, there's a neighborhood. Houses all over there. Look at it. Look at all those lights on it. It's like a triangle, guys. Now that I see it, it's like a triangle. Like a pyramid. Here it goes, here it goes. Here it goes, it's almost through complete. Let me transform. Yep, and now it's a plane. Look at that. Look at that. It's a plane, guys. Look at that. It is a plane now. That, oh my gosh. It just made my entire day. Come on.
A UFO in China's skies forced Zhoushan Airport to stop operations on July 7th. Outbound flights were grounded after the unidentified flying object was detected by a flight crew. The incident has captured the attention of Chinese media, and theories about the UFO's identity are burning up on the internet as well. They include everything from a hidden U.S. bomber to an elaborate man-made hoax. For now, the UFO continues to be a mystery. A spokesman from China's Civil Aviation Administration confirmed to ABC News that the matter is under investigation.
Some Chinese residents are on edge this morning after another apparent UFO sighting. It's the second one in 2 weeks. The first sighting was on July 7th, and an airport had to be shut down.
All right, that's a UFO if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, can you identify it?
That's undeniable.
The airport had to be shut down after people apparently saw twinkling lights above the airport terminal. 17 flights had to be diverted. The latest sighting happened just 2 days ago, and people say they saw 4 lantern-like objects forming a diamond shape in the air, hovering in the sky for over an hour. And aviation experts say they don't know what it was. It wasn't a plane.
Scientists from all over the world are trying to figure out what caused a mysterious blue light to spiral in the sky over Norway on Wednesday.
As UFO sightings go, this one was as good or as weird as it gets.
A light appearing high in the Arctic sky, baffling those who saw it and exciting a lot of comment. Early yesterday morning, just before dawn, this appeared in the Norwegian sky. A blue light, small at first, growing into a spiral and then disappearing into what appeared to be a black hole. In the northern community of Trondelag and on a Norwegian military base, cell phones snapped, video cameras rolled, and bloggers got busy.
Tonight, Norwegian authorities are investigating strange lights seen in the Arctic sky. The spiraling white light was seen for several minutes Wednesday morning. Locals say the light appeared to be bigger than the moon. Thousands of Norwegians bombarded the Meteorological Institute to ask what that light could have possibly been. Some feared it could have been a meteor, others a black hole, and there are even those that thought it could be aliens.
A strange spiralling white light was spotted in the early morning sky over Sydney, with even skeptical witnesses wondering if it was a UFO. The unusual sight was recorded by hundreds of people from Victoria north to Queensland.
A spiral in the sky around a bright light.
Scientists left baffled by an unexplained circular light seen hovering high over Moscow on Wednesday evening. People described seeing a wide circular formation in the sky. Footage capturing the spectacle will help whether scientists and specialists find an explanation for the event.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem? And why did it stop over one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing.
Now it is sparking intense debate on the internet. Trace Gallagher following this live from our West Coast News. So the question is, what was that UFO? What was it doing over Jerusalem? And, you know, is he back?
Yeah, and that is the question, by the way, Megan, because, you know, critics, it's difficult for them to dismiss this because there are so many different angles. We've got 4 different videos, all from various perspectives, but they do not know of anything like this in the Israeli army.
All right, because listen, I don't like to be scared. I just can't take it. It's, you know, I don't know what it is.
Well, I wish I could give you an answer to this bizarre sighting. I really can't, but I can tell you that earlier today, there were dozens and dozens of people right here on 23rd and 8th. They were standing right here, and they were all in a stupor, just crowded together, looking into the sky.
Well, a lot of people are looking up. It's because of a mystery in the sky. Is it a balloon, a UFO? Well, whatever it is, it sure has a lot of people talking. Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Begase is live in Chelsea, where crowds have gathered. Jeff, what's this all about?
Well, Sade, we don't know.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? What is that? Look at they doing. Oh my gosh.
Disclosure is very close, and the American people need to prepare themselves very soon for an announcement from our government that there is, in fact, an extraterrestrial presence engaging this planet and the human race.
You're on here, yeah. Well, alert? Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of time. Look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not. Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
Former
employee. I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and across I'll triangulate on this position really soon. Okay, we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be.
Discharge.
I started getting... In some way, something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's a government, or...
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
Well, did you hear... Now, you tell me, because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weirded out.
Like, going... Sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Oh, you guys missed it. You really missed a call then, and I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really strange. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman when I went
That's right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here. The transmitter was... So that's what you heard suddenly, for some unknown reason. I've never seen it do this in all the years that we've been on the air. I have never seen the transmitter in this way just simply fail, massively fail, like a massive heart attack of some kind.
Mid-'80s, when I woke up in the middle of the night and I said to my wife, they're calling me, I want to go outside, they want me to come outside and see. She said, who? Something outside wants me to come out and say, oh, just go back to bed. I went back to bed, but in the next day in the media, in newspapers, in radio, all over upstate New York and Ontario and Quebec and Vermont, people spoke about this urge they had to go out of their houses at 3 in the morning and look up into the sky. And 12,000 people shared this urge. And they went out, and it was a big, big news story. And, of course, the Air Force said that a Chinese rocket had exploded over New York State. And what people saw was a massive, miles-high pink spiral in the sky above the Great Lakes.
I saw one once. I think they're out there. You know, what they are, I don't know.
Something's out there?
Well, I believe that something is out there. I think that those things that you see in the sky are only one small manifestation of a whole wide range of phenomena that people haven't properly named or have attributed the wrong source to automatically assume that everything is the work of an extraterrestrial intelligence, I think would be a mistake. To automatically assume the things that you can't understand are supernatural occurrences, I think that's a mistake. I think that because physics as a science is so imperfect, that we may discover eventually that some of the more baffling things that we experience as phenomenon will later be described in very precise terms using tools which we don't have now, but which will be developed later to give more rational explanations for stuff that is too scary.
Should we be reaching to connect to other planets, other civilizations, other beings?
I think that the idea of space exploration is worthwhile, but I think that to pursue it just because we want to connect with a race of superior beings with this, superior intellect who will then come down and bestow wisdom on this particular race is a mistake. If there is such a species out there, if they really were smart, they wouldn't have anything to do with us. Because the only thing that the human species can do perfectly is make a mess out of stuff. I mean, it's so easy for anything that is a human organism to just cause destruction, because we have this ability to invent destructive things, and on a scale that no animal or other organism would be able to do. We can project the worst part of our nature over such vast areas because we have the ability to do that. So I should think that if we ever connected with a superior intelligence someplace, he would probably do the rest of the universe a favor by blotting out all human life on this planet as quickly as possible before we get so skillful that we can spread the bad things that we do to other environments. So maybe the best thing is to find these people, because we'll spend a lot of money and we'll go out there and we'll get the superior intelligence and think that he's going to help us out, and he will, just by blowing us up.
Okay.
His second term, from looming questions over Benghazi to the war in Afghanistan. Keep it here as our special coverage of Inauguration Weekend continues.
Okay, now rewind that.
President Obama in his second term, from looming questions over Benghazi to the war in Afghanistan. Keep it here as our special coverage of Inauguration Weekend continues.
What is that? What is that?
In a schoolyard with about 20 other men, and we saw a bright light appear in the distant western skies, and it got closer and closer, and when it was just above the treetops, it changed color, and it stayed there for a while, and then it disappeared into the distance, and none of us could ever imagine what it was. And I still...
This is unbelievable. This thing has been flying. Look, it's flying. This is ridiculous. And it was in front of me a few minutes ago. I actually saw exactly what it looked like centered, but I had to go run inside to get the camera. But it's going slow and there's no noise. And there's rays of light. Shit, I can't keep the camera still. But look, here I am on the Hollywood Tower. There it is. It's all legit, no photo. This is unbelievable. And this is a ship. This is like, honestly, just like what is described as a UFO. When I saw it from the center, this is in the sky right now in Hollywood, California. I'm at the Hollywood Tower on Franklin Avenue. People are driving. There's the Hollywood Tower. I'm up here. And, uh-oh. There it is. Now, I know it looks like there's lights and stuff, it could be like an airplane, but I saw it in front of me, and it is not an airplane, and there's no noise. And it's going way too slow to be an airplane. Well, I don't know about the last statement. But, oh my god, there you can see a little part of the shape, look. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Look at that, it's in the sky. Hollywood, see? No photo tricks or nothing. I am not tricking, I don't even do this type of stuff. Maybe this is some movie thing, I don't know. but I've never seen anything like it before. This is just unbelievable.
That now that we know there are not hundreds, not millions, but billions of other solar systems out there, thanks to the Hubble telescope and what we know about black holes in the universe and all of that, the dimensions of physics are such that I would be quite surprised if in the lifetime of people that are no older than 30 here, we don't discover some form of life in another universe. So I think there are lots of interesting discoveries, biological, on Earth, and other discoveries in the heavens that those of you who are younger will get to see unfold. You'll have all kind of problems with them, but on balance, it'll be a plus. And it'll make life much more interesting.
We need to get them, put this on fucking news or something, dude.
So what is this? What's going on, guys?
Dude, UFOs dispersing up there.
Yeah, they're here.
Over like mid.
You see those UFOs
Where are they going?
over Hollywood? God dang it, they're like all disappearing. By the way,
We see it. Steve, show us. Who's here? Witness. Is that recording?
yeah, it's recording. It's recording.
What's going on?
It's not fucking good quality. God damn it.
It's cool. I got it.
They're going in the line, bro.
The main ones, they're disappearing now.
Dude, you see those planes that are, you see those helicopters that are, you see all those helicopters that are, bro, look at that, dude, dude,
What the fuck?
Balloons or something.
no, those are not balloons. Balloons don't brightly give off heat like that.
They put a light
That's
in
energy.
They're moving pretty fast too.
Dude,
Look, there's no, oh no, there's a
that's energy, bro. That's energia.
They disappeared already too. They're just like, they're out.
There's more coming up.
Yeah, there's those three down there. Like right over. Like,
No fucking way, man.
Yeah.
No
they're forming
way.
like a triangle, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, you see a helicopter over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ghetto bird.
Look at these, dang.
Yeah, it's like right over like Koreatown, like South Hollywood. Looks like it's
Look for something.
They're still in the triangle.
That's some crazy shit right there.
Dude, bro, this is so amazing, like, wow.
Dude, there were like a whole bunch of them. Wow, like shit like that.
Dude, that's something else. Like they like started floating up and they formed.
And they all like, dude, they were going in like a swirly line. They were all, look at those helicopters, they're all going. They're like,
yeah.
Look, watch. Dude, look, government.
Yeah, they're about to make a mistake.
Government helicopters.
She's gonna go be nosy. Yep.
There's still one more. There's still one more.
Like zoom in on that.
There's still one more. He's like, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm right here. Send your fucking helicopters, G. Look at that. That is, what is that? You hardly, what is that?
That's not like, I think that's not.
I know, but that's like, it's like a special ops fucking destroyer. Like, what is the military sending in?
Definitely heading over
The
there.
military sending in their fucking
What if there was like
army shit? Dude, what if we just see a helicopter explode right now? Boom!
Alright, here we go. Helicopter's heading over there.
All we know is that orb of energy is still there, bro. It's still chilling.
I'm about to find out what it is.
It's really close. Oh shit.
Oh, he's like on it, man.
What? Look, he's turning. They're turning, bro. They're circling it.
Oh.
Bro, they're circling it. Dude, no fucking way.
They're moving.
Is that another one? It's like really small.
Yeah.
They're circling it, bro. It's going right by it. You see that shit?
Yeah. I think I only see two now.
How's your one?
Dude, that one right there is like a gangster. Like, he's like.
They didn't come into my room. They were parked up on a hill up behind my house about 12 miles away, and they were connecting into my brain like a computer download.
That's what I was going to ask you.
The closest, it was a wireless download in 1967 or something.
Is it possible that you were like a human iPod from outer space? You were playing songs that the aliens gave you?
Oh, I hadn't written a song ever in my life yet. I wasn't even a musician. Right. I played guitar a little bit, but I didn't have a band. You know, I was thinking about starting a band. I was just trying to find a way to make a living without working, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I didn't have a job yet.
It's also possible that if they uploaded information from your brain...
No, they downloaded. I mean, they downloaded some of their information into me.
But they took some of your information.
I didn't have any. At that time in my life, I was worthless. I could maybe teach them how to, like, you know, smoke a joint or something.
Hey, Fish, there's 3 kinds of aliens.
You know about all this?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you've been great, man.
Yeah, there are. There's probably
weird
more
to
than
me.
that. But the ones that we're messed with mostly, there's robots, there's real creatures, the gray ones.
What would which if we were to go from Earth and travel into outer space, what category would we be put in?
Oh, we're like animals.
We're a different category?
We're like insects. No, we're nice guys. See, the aliens, most of them aren't really that nice guys. The gray ones, they're not nice guys. They just don't have any feelings for us. They treat us like we do.
We treat ants?
Ants, and we treat rats in a lab.
Look at it move. Look at it move. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta follow it. It is circling around this barn. I crap you not here. Okay. I mean, seriously, it's like right above the barn. Oh my gosh. It's going right over my barn. I keep having to move the camera with it. Look at it change shape. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow.
We were flying in Germany, and we were flying F-86s. And they would come over and do the same maneuvers that we make, except every once in a while one of them would go zip. And you just can't do that in a fighter, a conventional fighter. They're just typical saucer shape, double lenticular shape, metallic looking. Well, yeah, they weren't just random. They were flying fighter formations, very definitely under positive control.
Well, the show was canceled that afternoon, and I was outside before I knew it was canceled, in between the interviews, and I was outside, and Britney Spears called me because she wanted me to appear on Saturday Night Live with her, and so I was outside having a cigarette. The phone rang. Oh, Brittany, how you doing? Oh, sure, of course I will. I turned away like this. I turned back, and there was a black Ford across the road, a black Ford sedan. And I was trying to look at the plate, and the plate seemed kind of like fuzzy, and I was, definitely a police car. And 2 guys were there, and a big, tall guy got out of the back seat, and he stood in the street on 42nd Street it was. We were at 42nd Street and 8th Avenue, and he looked right at me. And literally, I mean, I was on the phone. Hey, oh, sure, of course I'd love the show. Saw the Ford, went back like this, turned back like a half second later, and it was gone. And that car did not go past me. It did not make a U-turn, because I would have seen 42nd Street. I would have seen that thing take a U-turn and go away. That car vanished. That car was a cloaked vehicle of some type. And whether this was like a warning to me, because the guy got out of the back seat, gave me a real dirty look. That car vanished. I know what I saw. And it was just this fast. It was, oh, hi, Brittany, sure. Oh, of course, I'd love to. Guy gives me a dirty look. Oh, well, sure. Car gone. That's what happened. And then 2 hours later, we were told we were not to continue taping, and the show was canceled, and none of them would air. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Was that an MIB experience? Black helicopters, military abductions that happen. Sometimes people are taken and they talk about then being visited by military personnel and debriefed about their abduction. Was it a technology associated with some of these beings that are visiting that wanted to warn me off, or that wanted to give me verification that I was on the right track? I don't know, but I do know I did turned back a second later, and it takes so long for an automobile accelerating from 0 to 40 miles an hour to reach the corner of 8th Avenue and 42nd Street going past me, and then pulling a U-turn and going out towards Times Square. I would have seen that car. And I looked around. I mean, I was looking for that then. It was gone. So, I don't know. The tapes exist. I have them. We're going to try to repackage them. We might put them out on DVD.
One of my bellmen approached me, and he kind of had a weird look on his face, and he said to me, can we go in your office and talk? I brought him into my office, and he says, something really weird happened here yesterday, and you weren't here. He said, there's a couple guys in here looking for you. And I said, a couple guys? What do you mean? And he said, well, this is really hard for me to say. He said, but there's a couple really strange-looking men that were here. And they kind of freaked everybody out, and they were asking questions about you. And, of course, now I'm getting a little bit nervous, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, he goes, I don't know how to describe them except for extremely odd-looking. They were really, really tall. He said, and they were identical height. They were the exact same height. They were wearing the exact same clothes, and they had the exact same faces, like they were twins. And he said they were wearing black suits, black trench coats. They were wearing like the old-fashioned Federo hats. They had extremely, extremely pale skin. And he said they came in and they looked around a little bit and they asked for you. And I said, I'm sorry, he's actually not working today. And it seemed like they didn't believe me, so they started to walk around the hotel, and shortly after they went to the tour desk, and he goes, I got busy. I started to have to bring cars around and get luggage, and by the time I came back, they were gone. But he goes, they freaked me out, and I really wanted to tell you that there were these weird guys in here looking for you. So, of course, now I'm a little bit skeptical and I'm a little bit freaked out all at the same time. So the first thing I do is I run into my security office, because I know how to work the security system, and I rewound the cameras, and sure enough, here comes two gentlemen through the front door looking exactly how he described. Then the next day, I was talking with my tour desk, and one of them asked to talk to me. She came in my office, the same as my bellman, and she said, I need to tell you about something that happened. I heard that you heard that there were some men looking for you. And I said, yes. And she said, they asked a few questions about you, and they said strange things that I didn't understand. And they were talking about governments and conspiracies, and none of it made any sense to me. But she goes, they were very, very scary. And I said, well, why were they scary? And she said, they had no facial hair, none. She said they had no eyebrows, no eyelashes, nothing. Their hair looked like they had a wig on, like it was attached to their hat, like it wasn't even real. And she said, and the scariest thing, their eyes were so big and so blue that they almost hypnotized me a little bit. And she goes, and you're going to think I'm crazy when I tell you this, but I swear they knew what I was thinking. I swear. And I don't think I'm crazy, but I don't even know how they could do it, and I don't know why I'm even telling you this. She goes, so I started to think about things other than you, and I don't even know if it worked. And she started to cry, and she said one more thing before she left. She said, these men, they didn't blink. Not once did I see them blink.
Look at this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is again.
I think. Look. Look.
Here it is again. Here it is again. Here it is again. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. I got it, nigga. Look at this shit. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. See that shit? Let's get in the truck. Let's go.
Why is this happening again?
I know. Let's go. Did you hear them say danger? What the fuck? You got your truck right here. Does he have it right here? I need a paper bag. Motherfucker. Hold on, bitch. Don't you. Hold on, bitch. Don't leave me. Wait. Wait now. Motherfucker. Sarah. Some real shit going on here.
Huh?
Real shit going on.
Can you believe we just...
You got the police behind me? They'll take the camera. Because they seen the video. Oh, Rico's coming out. Rico's coming out. It's constantly going on. Yeah. He's getting... Rico's getting the truck. We're going to miss it again because of this slow motherfucker.
Rico, hurry!
I'll meet you on the street, Vic. No, Vic.
No, you can't. We're going to the highway. It's on the highway.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Here we go again.
Not believe.
Here we go
this
motherfucking
is happening again.
Listen, we were sitting there watching it, and all I heard was danger, danger, off the street. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Here it is. 72 miles. That's 72, huh? Yeah, look at this shit up here. Here we are again. What's today's date, y'all? Hey. 10/27/10. Look at this motherfucking shit again. These motherfuckers got some real shit going down. Did you see him? Danger, danger. Move off the street. Hey, the police, what happened is... No, I see him. The first thing that happened is the police chased. They were running all through the fucking fields. That's when I grabbed the camera. They were running through the fields behind that. And they were like, danger, move off the street.
All you non-believers, if it's not aliens, explain it.
Explain it.
Explain it.
Yes, sir. Look at this right here. We got it this time, baby.
Again.
We got it this time, baby.
Oh my God. Go.
71 miles.
Hey, listen, here's the thing. Look how police. The thing is, no, I ain't got no ID, and the police is right here to the side.
I ain't got no.
Oh shit, they're right behind us.
We got ID.
Okay. Police is coming up behind us. Fuck.
We got 9 miles.
Right here in the rearview mirror.
Video about to change me getting pulled over.
Police is. Oh my gosh! Look at this convoy up here.
Hey, we gonna cancel this for a minute. We have to. We have to. We have to because the fucking police is behind me. Real close.
Oh my He's going slow. It is that he knows. What? Like 617 and 217.
Police, baby. Yeah. Keep on turning yellow, please. Let's go. Look at this shit here. What is going on?
Oh my God.
What is going on?
Oh my God.
Hold on. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. Watch this motherfucker, man.
Watch. Oh my God. Look at this. What are they doing?
Watch this. No, please say something, dude. Please, so I can flash this camera on you and they can be. No, slow down, Rico. Let him say something. This will be real raw. No, let him, please, slow down. Say something to me, please.
Hey, but be able to zoom in because this is unusual.
Why are they stopped?
We got a camera today.
They stopped right here.
Look at this.
What are they doing?
Look at this.
What are they doing?
Look at this.
They stopped right at the railroad tracks, y'all.
Hey, listen. I told you. Look, they're coming off the highway. Look, another truck.
What?
Look, they're waiting for the lights to turn red so people don't follow them. Look. Look it.
They're making the lights turn red.
Wait till the light turn red so we don't follow them.
Oh my God.
You
hear me?
They didn't. Oh my.
Listen, all I heard was danger. Danger.
On a loudspeaker.
Look at this motherfucker. Oh my God, they're telling me to stop. Hey, no. Hold on, they're telling me to stop. I'm shutting this off. Stop, Rico. They're telling us to stop. Shut up. Look at, they got the boat of the ship blocked off here. I'm trying to. It's a metal cage
with locks on.
Yeah, with a big ass door. I don't know what it is.
Bars.
Rico, you can be brave. I ain't brave. I know what's behind that ball. Shit.
What you got a mask on for?
Oh my gosh, they have masks
on. Why would the fuck they have masks on?
He has a mask on.
Oh my gosh. They get out of their trucks.
Look at this guy, man.
They have masks on.
They have masks on. That's what I'm saying.
What did they do? Hey, they stopped.
Hey, did you guys know they have masks on?
I didn't know. She's not gonna find out exactly what's going on. What is this? Is she barefoot? Sarah Gardner. Femme. He's talking to me. He's telling me. I'm talking to the police. I bet he won't tell her. He probably won't even tell her.
Oh my God.
Open the door. Hurry.
Come on, we gotta get out of here right now. I'm serious. Go. Come on, we gotta get out of here right now. Go.
What happened?
Go.
What happened?
Go. The guy said get out right now. All these people gotta go. He's gonna come back and tell him. Shut the camera off, Isane. Isane, shut the camera off.
Look at this motherfucker! Can I get to this? Wait, how can I get it? How can I get it? Turn this bitch around. Shut up. I can't get it. I'm trying to get this motherfucker. I'm trying to get it.
What is that? You make right up there.
Get it. I can't. I'm trying. Motherfucker, see it? Big brown motherfucker. Going straight to the cage. Straight to the cage, nigga. Straight to the cage. Hold on. Watch the police, motherfucker. Watch the police. Red sock. Look at this. It's landing over there. Hurry up, go. This motherfucker's landing over there. Look at the lights. Get over there. Get.
What's it doing?
We can run this motherfucking light, man. Nigga, run this light. Nigga, this is sauce of manhood, nigga. Run this motherfucker, nigga.
Y'all say, hey.
Look at this. Get it. I can't get it. Hey, hell no. Fucker here. Look at this motherfucker. Shut up, man. Okay, guys, shut up. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this. I'm trying to get it on it. Hold on, I'm trying to get it on it. Hey, look on camera. Look at the shot I got.
I see it.
That thing's going up. Whatever it's chasing. And it's trying to get to it very slowly.
This motherfucker jumping all over the place. Now, just so you motherfuckers can know, I'm going to show you. We're very high in the air. This is very high. We've been chasing this motherfucker alongside of the police. Yelling. Get off the road. Danger, motherfucker. What are you at?
Big man.
It's right in front of us now.
Let's go, Teddy. Oh, whatever.
Hold on. Trying to keep it.
Start looking thing and get closer.
Go, get up, hurry up.